I don't watch them a whole lot. They play so different than us, and that great respect for John and what he's doing. I've seen them a little bit. I would much prefer to have, they've got to travel. They played at home today. They played at 4 o'clock. What was the score of that game? They won by 1. Really? Good, right call?
That's Young learning in real time. Saturday night final tally, and Duke's thrilling 1-point win over Clemson. Quick turnaround for both teams, but perhaps easier for the Hokies because of Duke's travel.
They've got to come up here. It'll be a long day in Honhurst. That's part of it. Be an unbelievable atmosphere. They'll be hanging from the rafters on Monday. A really good team coming to town. We're going to have to play well to win. We all understand that, but let's load it up. And let's play the right way again, and compete our tails off, and find a way to win another one.
7:01 again. The start time tonight from Castle Coliseum. That other ranked game on the lineup card here tonight. 9 o'clock start. Number 4 Houston at Texas from the Moody Center, featuring Kelvin Sampson's 4th-ranked Houston Cougars 5-2 in the Big 12.
They got a good team. Start reading any more into it than that, I don't know the significance of it. It's a 40-minute game played on a 94-foot slab of rectangular wood. We'll try to win the game. And then when that game's over, we're going to move on to the next one. That's just the way we do it here.
That's Sampson speaking ahead of the matchup with the Longhorns, a rivalry that many fans are excited for, at least perceive it that way. Kelvin Sampson trying to dismiss that. We'll see if John Roth and David Shoemate agree. A couple of minutes here to pick this game and others. Shoemate has taken a 1-game lead after a 4-1 showing on Saturday. Roth, you stumbled twice at 3-2. I love it, though, gentlemen. 53-24 Shoemate overall, 52-25 John Roth. Roth, let's get right to it. Who do you got in the matchup between Houston and Texas in the Big 12 tonight?
The team with the number 1 defense in the entire country, giving up 51.9 points a game. I know Texas has won some big home games this year, but Houston's only lost twice. They were back-to-back on the road a long time ago. I think they win tonight.
Are we horns up or horns down? What's allowed for the... Now, can we take a moment and just enjoy the coach speak? I mean, the all-time, we've got the floor dimensions.
I had never heard that concept before of taking it 1 game at a time.
I wasn't already. Got to go with Houston.
Okay, Houston for each of you. How about Miami and NC State? This is an ACC game that will be played on Tuesday. Most of the league's action taking place Tuesday and Wednesday. David, do you like Miami on the road? At NC State, who's been reeling, Wolfpack have lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, because of that, I like NC State. This kind of feels like a save-your season type game. I think they're going to put it all out there, and I like NC State to knock off Miami at home.
I like NC State, too, but I'm picking Miami on the Virginia Tech factor, and that is Miami won here at Virginia Tech, their only home loss here, and Virginia Tech won at NC State. So I think that I'm going to go with Miami to beat NC State.
All right, I wonder...
That's some kind of logic.
I like it.
Yeah, I wonder how spicy it's going to get Wednesday for the Oakland Zoo at the Peterson Event Center when Wake Forest comes to town. Demon Deacons and the Panthers Wednesday night. David Shoemate, last pick to you.
It's a really hard game to pick because which Blake Hinston's going to show up? The one that made everything in Cameron or the one that has struggled at times from the field? I think he's going to be the version of him that makes everything. They tend to do that against Wake Forest at home. I've got Pitt to win it at home.
I'm also going with Pitt on this one. You know, Pitt has not won an ACC home game yet this year. They're 0-4 at home, but their defense only gives up 60-some points a game. I'm going to say that they're going to be able to take care of Wake at home.
So we only got one little slice of separation, huh?
Miami and NC State.
Okay.
I love it. Well, stay tuned. We will review those results coming up on Saturday from Chapel Hill. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com to find out how. More on the matchup tonight from Castle Coliseum, Duke and Virginia Tech, 7-1 the tip. More to come here on the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Duke Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Have you checked out shop.duke.edu? Duke University's very own online store is where you'll find hundreds of items nobody else carries. We offer the only collection of Duke merchandise in the world that actually comes from Duke University. For unique designs, your favorite logos, and high-quality products, visit shop.duke.edu, where real Duke fans shop.
got to be prepared for every moment. Got to prepare the same for every team. Can't take any team lightly because in ACC, anybody can beat you.
This is the Blue Devils Sports Network.
Valero Pay Plus.
I feel happy. It makes savings a snap.
Use it and start saving automatically.
You just save some money, not too shabby.
I feel happy. I'm in and out real fast.
I feel happy. Now pit stops are a blast.
Download today and get in on the fun. Valero Pay Plus app, your savings have begun.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist our communities and our partners every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This year we've partnered with Duke, Wake Forest, UNC, and NC State to bring you the Big Four Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky contestant is chosen, and they win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big Four school that week. Plus, Harris Teeter will donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to the local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Grocery Assist page to enter today.
The Duke Children's Charity Stripe Challenge is a season-long fundraising initiative that raises money for Duke Children's patient care, research, and education. Fans can team up with Duke basketball by pledging an amount for every free throw the Blue Devils make this season, or simply make a one-time pledge to show your support. Text Duke Kids to 51555 or visit dukecharitystripe.org to make your pledge and help make a difference in the lives of the kids at Duke Children's. Blue Devils getting set to take on Virginia Tech. The Hokies have won 3 games in a row, including a 91-67 win right here on Saturday against Georgia Tech, in which 5 players scored in double figures, and they shot over 50% from the floor in that contest and made 12 threes. So the Blue Devils know they're going to have their hands full. Virginia Tech coach Mike Young has seen his team get a boost from this 3-game winning streak.
Certainly. I mean, in any athletic endeavor, business, what have you. You see some things go well, and, it smells a little bit different around here. It feels a little bit different around here. And, we got a long way to go. We got 11 more league play. Hard to believe that Monday night will mark the midway point of conference play as we head into February. But it'll be awesome. Our team will be ready. The Blue Devils will be ready. Be a good college basketball game.
It's Virginia Tech coach Mike Young getting set for the Blue Devils. When we come back, we're going to visit with Duke assistant coach Emmanuel Dildy to get a little shot at the Blue Devils scouting report for tonight's contest against Virginia Tech. That's up next when we continue on our Reed's Jewelers countdown to tip-off.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
We're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the
air. Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
This is Duke basketball from Learfield.
Kicks to the left, Mitchell a 3. Big time!
The 2-minute warning, the caution flag, the 4. PNC Bank believes in the power of a helpful watch out. That's why they created low cash mode, the financial watch out that gives you multiple options and at least 24 hours of extra time to help avoid overdraft fees. Low cash mode on virtual wallet from PNC Bank. To learn more, visit pncbank.com/virtual wallet. Low cash mode and virtual wallet are registered marks of the PNC Financial Group Services Incorporated. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Hey, pork rind lovers. Are you ready for a new low-carb salad topper with bold flavor? Croutonez pork rind croutons will be your new go-to topper. Try them on salads, soups, or as an on-the-go snack. Croutonez have the protein-packed crunch that will wake up your taste buds while curbing the carbs. Find Southern Recipes small batch croutonez in the crouton aisle at Food Lion today.
Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, joined by the assistant coach Manuel Dildy to talk about it. You guys coming off of a good win over Clemson at home over the weekend. This is one of those quick turnaround weekends with the Saturday, Monday games. What are some of the primary things you have to focus on just to make a good transition from one game to the next?
You know, you got to move on fast. You know, you don't have too much time to think about the big win that we just had versus Clemson. The guys did a good job coming in on Sunday and just getting to the next one, getting to Virginia Tech. And, you know, the biggest, one of the hardest things to do versus Virginia Tech is to really condense a lot of the stuff that they run offensively because you don't have many days to prepare. So you got to condense it and make it as easy for the guys to pick up and understand as possible with the short turnaround that we have.
How would you describe the complexity or diversity of their attack?
You know, they do a great job, obviously, with Padula and Couture. So obviously you got to take care of the perimeter with those two guys. And then the second part of the offense is the post-ups with Kidd and Poteet. So, you know, getting the perimeter matched up and doing a good job of trying to limit Padula and Couture easy opportunities. And then the second part is, again, our post defense on Kidd and Poteet, who are really good players.
Padula and Couture, they've been around for a couple years now. They got a lot of experience. What are the challenges that they present in trying to keep them under control?
They both are elite shooters that can also drive and put it off the bounce. So you just the biggest thing is, you know, they score a lot off of lack of communication. And so the biggest thing for our guys is to have great communication, great talk tonight. Don't give them guys any easy opportunities. If they make some tough ones, which they will do, we're willing to take. But we don't want to give them any lack of communication, easy, open, you know, shots.
In a game like this, what do you expect will be the source of a lot of Duke's offense in this contest?
You know, I think they do a good job of, in our ball screen coverages, really putting two on the ball. I think that, you know, our guards are going to have to give themselves up, which I call it, and let Flip and Ryan Young make the plays out the pocket and find open shooters and find opportunities for themselves. And then, obviously, we want to get out and transition when we can and get some easy ones. And
lastly, obviously, there are all kinds of different motivations coming into a game, and Duke hasn't won here very often in the past. How much do you think that is just trying to have a good performance in this arena where Duke hasn't been that successful?
You know, I think the one thing, sometimes with past tradition or past anything, you know, we got a lot of young guys that I don't even think that resonates with. I don't think they look at it. I don't know how much they think about it. And so, you know, I just think it's a game where we're going to have to come out and execute regardless what building we're in. Again, like I said, it helps that this day and age in college basketball, that's the one positive from having a bunch of young kids that I don't even think Caleb Foster and Jared McCain truly understand that. So
well, we're looking forward to it. Thanks a lot for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Manuel Dildy, Duke assistant coach, as we get set for Duke and Virginia Tech. More when we continue on the Reed's Jewelers Countdown to Tip-Off.
Hear that? That's the sound of new digital instants from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Now you can play right from your phone and win real cash prizes. It may all sound new, but winning, oh yeah, big money, is as thrilling as ever. Register to play digital instants for a whole new way to win. Must be 18 to play. See prize and odds charts at nclottery.com/digital-instants for details. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Steel gives you more than just reliable landscaping tools. Steel gives you battery-powered equipment trusted by the pros. From mowers and blowers to chainsaws and trimmers, take on your outdoor space with a name pros trust. Right now, save $20 on the BGA 57 battery blower set, including the AK-20 battery and AL101 battery charger. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. Available for a limited time at participating dealers while supplies last.
We're all willing to kind of sacrifice for each other and just be the best for each other.
You're listening to Duke Basketball from Learfield.
next June, legends will be made.
Going back to history and tradition and putting your name on trophies that have the legends of the game on them, that's really cool. You strip everything away and you're left with how you made people feel and what people thought of you, and that is important to me.
And future stars will be born when the 124th U.S. Open Championship returns to Pinehurst Resort and Country Club, June 10th through the 16th, 2024. Tickets on sale now at usopen.com/tickets.
Enjoying the game but not the drink being spilled down your back or the foam finger poking you in the face? Well, head to the concession stand, grab a Lindy's Italian Ice, and take a 6-ounce vacation. A 6-ounce cup of lemon Italian Ice will make you feel like you're swaying in a hammock, and the only thing in your face is a cool, salty breeze. That ought to have you refreshed. Now get your head back in the game and start belting out blue and white with the youthful exuberance of the freshman behind you. Yes, the same one that keeps spilling his drink down your back. Lindy's Italian Ice. Have an ice day.
In town and you want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the Varsity Network app. Available for both Apple and Android. You can listen to college sports live anywhere with the Varsity Network app. Well, we're out of town tonight. We're at Castle Coliseum in Blacksburg, Virginia for Duke and Virginia Tech. 7th-ranked Blue Devils against the unranked Hokies. Duke number 2 in the ACC right now with a 6-2 mark, 15-4 overall. Hokies down a couple spots in the standings, 5-4 in the ACC, 13-7 overall, but they've done well here at home, 10-1, and they've won their last 3 games overall. So they're coming in with a lot of excitement and optimism to see if they can extend what has been a run of recent success against the Blue Devils. Over the last 6 times Duke has traveled here, Virginia Tech has a 5-1 record. Overall series heavily favors the Blue Devils, though, 52 wins to 13 defeats for Duke against Virginia Tech all time, and here in this building it's an even 7-7 between the two teams. And when they met last year, they actually played twice. The Blue Devils did lose here, but they won the last time they played at Cameron Indoor Stadium. That one wasn't even close, and Duke captain Jeremy Roach had a double-double in that game, 19 points and 11 assists against his home state team. So looking forward to Duke and Virginia Tech. Before we get to the lineups and the keys and everything else, our David Shoemate's going to sit down with Duke coach John Shire to talk about it. So there's a lot more coming your way. Stay with us right here on the Reed's Jewelers Countdown to Tip-Off.
For any surface in every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Contact AT. Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
Hey Duke fans, we want you to choose different and choose fun with Hi-Chew, the immensely fruity, intensely chewy candy that leaves your mouth watering with over 30 true-to-life flavors. Hi-Chew is available in sticks, peg bags, stand-up pouches, and unwrapped bites for when you're on the go. Head to your local grocery or convenience store to grab a bag, or search hichew.com to find Hi-Chew candy near you. That's hi-chew.com.
This is the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
You got to imagine everybody being against you on the road. And we're Duke, so it's times 10.
Think about the last time you moved. Remember how you said you'd never do it alone again? We know moving is tough, but at Two Men and a Truck, we make it easy. No matter the move, big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care and will prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous background check movers. We're local and affordable, and we can help at a price that won't make you wish you'd done it on your own. When you're ready, give us a call or find us online for a free estimate at twomenandatruck.com.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the 2023-24 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite school or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. That's thedirectorscup.com and L Directors Cup on Twitter. Trophies will be awarded in June 2024 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
humility, we can keep learning lessons. Like, the lessons aren't all over.
Bang! Spins. Oh! And he throws it down.
You know, really proud of our guys. I thought we dug deep and were able to stay together, stay confident.
Got it again! And Duke has the lead. Put it off the window and down. And a chance for three. Behind the back to rock the rim.
The core guys that are returning, you can just see their growth.
McCain, how about a three? Yes, sir. Put it up. Count it. Oh, he's sizzling.
I think we learned a lot and grew as a team. I think our freshmen are growing up right before our eyes.
We just have to step up and play for our brothers.
Barely 48 hours removed from quite literally a last-second win over Clemson. Duke will have to turn the page quickly as they take the floor in Blacksburg tonight for a big Monday showdown against the Hokies. Trailing by 4, 69-65 with less than 2 minutes to play, the Blue Devils turn to their defense on Saturday afternoon. The second of 3 consecutive steals by Jared McCain, leading to a run-out layup to cut the deficit to 2 with 90 seconds to go. And then Mark Mitchell would join the party, forcing a 4th consecutive Tiger turnover with 24 seconds left, paving the way for Kyle Filipowski's and one with just over 15 seconds to go that gave Duke the lead 70-69. But the work was not done. Hall would answer for Clemson with 2 free throws to put the Tigers up 71-70 with only 77 seconds to play before Tyrese Proctor would take it the length of the floor and draw contact of his own with just 1 second to go. A wild final minute that would be capped off with 2 pivotal free throws. And when the smoke had cleared, the Blue Devils had their 15th win of the season, outscoring Clemson 7-2 over the final 92 seconds. The first time Duke has overcome a 4-point deficit in the final 2 minutes since 2020, when the Blue Devils did it twice in the same game, first in regulation and then again in the extra session, in that memorable overtime win at Chapel Hill behind buzzer beaters from Trey Jones and Wendell Moore Jr. Of course, that familiar 8-mile trek is just around the corner, but there's business to tend to on the road first. It's Duke and Virginia Tech, and off we go for Blacksburg.
On the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield, this is Duke Basketball. Blue Devil Basketball is brought to you by Coca-Cola. They say Coke Zero is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. Reed's Jewelers, your home for fine Swiss timepieces, beautiful diamonds, and the world's most luxurious jewelry brands. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments. By Continental Tire, the exclusive tire of the Blue Devils. Find the right tire for your vehicle at ContinentalTire.com. Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. By the Hilton Garden Inn, your home base near Duke University. Duke Health. Duke Health doctors are the official team doctors for Duke Athletics. Learn more at DukeHealth.org. And by the Washington Duke Inn, honoring tradition over trend for over 30 years. Still ahead, keys to victory, starting lineups, and the opening tip. This is Duke Basketball from Learfield.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Blue Devil Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On ACC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/ACC Sports.
The road wins are hard to come by, especially in the ACC, and you can't take anyone for granted, and we know what it takes to win now.
This is Duke Basketball from Learfield.
Enjoying the game, but not the drink being spilled down your back or the foam finger poking you in the face? Well, head to the concession stand, grab a Lindy's Italian Ice, and take a 6-ounce vacation. A 6-ounce cup of lemon Italian Ice will make you feel like you're swaying in a hammock, and the only thing in your face is a cool, salty breeze. That ought to have you refreshed. Now get your head back in the game and start belting out blue and white with the youthful exuberance of the freshman behind you. Yes, the same one that keeps spilling his drink down your back. Lindy's Italian Ice. Have an ice day.
He'll fire, and it's good.
This is Duke head men's basketball coach John Shire. When it comes to keeping our team healthy, we turn to the team at Duke Sports Medicine. We offer full-service sports medicine care at locations throughout the Triangle, where you can see the same experts used by Duke Athletics. Make an appointment or learn more at dukehealth.org/sportsmedicine. Go Duke.
The crowd loves that.
Inching you closer to tip-off, it's time to go inside the Duke locker room with head coach John Shire, presented by Duke Health. Duke Health doctors are the official team doctors for Duke Athletics. Learn more at dukehealth.org. Now, once again, here's the voice of the Blue Devils, David Shoemate.
Duke and Virginia Tech here tonight. And Coach, before we get to this game, I want to talk about the last game a little bit. So many big plays down the stretch, but defensively, they didn't have a field goal for the last 3 minutes. How did you guys come down the stretch and make so many plays to get that one?
Just grit and toughness, and I think the narrative can get a little bit lost right after the game because of some reactions, but that was the story. 4 steals in the final 2 minutes. Jared did an incredible job. He got 2 big steals. Mark plays great post defense, and just collectively we were in the fight, and then obviously made some big plays to finish on the offensive end and hit some clutch free throws.
You mentioned Jared, you mentioned Mark. Tyrese obviously had a big scoring night. Kyle can do it on any given night. It feels like that's becoming a story of this team. So many different contributions from so many different guys. Do you feel like that's the flavor of this team? So many guys can step up?
Yeah, I think our depth is a natural strength of ours, and the ability to hurt you from multiple spots. I think the day's coming, though, where all of us can be clicking together. I just think it's a matter of time, and, we've had some injuries. Jeremy's still getting back to his full bill of health. But Tyrese playing that way changes our team. We need Flip to get back with how he's played, and I thought Jared just had a great swagger about him, like he always does, but especially in that second half.
There's an obvious storyline going into this one, just 48 hours to get ready. So how do you guys handle the quick preparation turning around from Saturday?
Well, it's a tough team to prepare for on short notice. They have as many actions on offense as any team in our league. They run complicated offense. They're a set team, and it's a place where we've struggled to win. And so, for our guys, we had their attention right away. And, going into this, we talked about it simulating. Fortunately, if you have an opportunity to be in the NCAA tournament, it's kind of like that. It's a first round in a round of 32 game, or Sweet 16 in an Elite 8 game. And so for our guys to understand what the preparation is like, they've been locked in and focused. You can't have physical prep, but you can have great mental prep, which obviously you're going to need it against a team like Virginia Tech.
When you take a look at Mike Young's teams over the years, they can certainly shoot the three. Couture is still here. Feels like he's been here for a better part of a decade. What are you seeing from them on the perimeter?
Yeah, who are you telling, by the way, with Couture? It's he's him and Padula. The quantity of threes they take, but the percentage of the threes they make are both, incredibly high. Against Power 5 teams, they're shooting over 40% from three. Couture is, I don't have to tell you the history with him and how good of a shooter he is. I think he's as good as any shooter in our league. But for them, it's a difference. When they make 10 or more threes, their chances of winning go up a lot. And it's tough because you want to play help defense. You want to protect your paint, but they make you pay when you do. And you have to have great talk off the ball because they're constantly screening, they're constantly moving, and they're constantly passing, looking for each other. And so it's a great challenge. But defending the three-point line is important, but just as defending the foul line is key. They're the best free throw shooting team in our league.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Okay, thanks.
We're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the
air. Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
We still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown bar district.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pickup. Home. Drop off downtown bar district.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
This is Duke basketball from Learfield.
Our goal is to go in there and quiet the crowd. I think everyone on our team loves that.
Kicks it around the timeline. Over to the right wing. Driving inside now. Shot up and no good. Off the side of the rim, and it won't go that time for Caleb Foster. Rebound coming away for MJ Collins and the Hokies.
Good job. Limited them to one shot.
And now they go inside to Kid, who's standing on the right side of the block. He's battling his way into the center of the paint. Turns, spins, now feeds it over to MJ. His reverse layup won't go. He wanted a foul. Not going to get it. Duke now running the court length. No one stopped ball. And Jeremy Roach was able to go the full court length and just lay the layup up and in.
Yeah, he changed gears, man. Nobody was close to him.
9-point lead right now with a blocking foul coming against Duke for their 6th team foul.
That was on Caleb Foster.
Foster, he'll go ahead and pick up number 2, and that is number 6 for the Duke Blue Devils. 26-17, 9-point lead right now for Duke. Back with more coverage after this. There's 6:49 remaining in this first half, and you're listening to Big Monday ACC Conference Basketball here on the Virginia Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Hokie fans, score big savings this basketball season at Zips Car Wash with Hokie $10 Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, head to a nearby Zips Car Wash and use code 2023 for a car wash with ceramic shine and protection for just $10. Best of all, vacuums, towels, and spray cleaner are always included. Zips Car Wash has 8 convenient locations across Virginia. Visit zipscarwash.com to find a location near you. Zips Car Wash, proud sponsor of the Virginia Tech Hokies.
First in Main, the official entertainment destination of Virginia Tech Athletics. First in Main is all your game day needs. Check out B&B Theaters with B-roll bowling to watch the latest movies or enjoy a game of bowling and arcade. One stop with varieties of restaurants and shopping stores right here in Blacksburg. Lastly, come out to Tech Talk Live at McLean's for game reviews and recaps with Coach Young. Follow us at First in Main Blacksburg to find out more. First in Main, the official entertainment destination of Virginia Tech Athletics.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On ACC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/ACC Sports.
This is Virginia Tech Basketball, sponsored by Carillion Clinic. We're stepping up our healthcare for Hokies. So whether you're in the game or watching it, we've got you covered. Carillion Clinic and Virginia Tech, a winning team.
6:49 remains until halftime from Blacksburg, Virginia tonight, where Duke holds a 26-17 lead over Virginia Tech. The Hokies are trying to make it 4 straight in a row in conference games, while the 7th-ranked team of the country, the Duke Blue Devils, are trying to make it 3 in a row before they go to North Carolina on Saturday here. Coming up, Virginia Tech with that lead. Right now, Hokies struggling a little bit down to the paint. They're doing well, but just 1 of 6, 16% right now from 3 has been a tough mark to overcome.
Yeah, they're going to have to get that thing corrected, because Duke's made 4 out of 7 3-point shots, so the difference there. And then you look at this, Zach, points off turnovers, Duke has 4, the Hokies have none. Second chance points with those offensive rebounds, Duke has 5, the Hokies have none. There's a 9-point differential right there. And what are you trailing by? 9 points. Hokies got to get a little bit tougher, a little bit better, and take care of the basketball and limit them to 1 shot.
Hey, Hokie fans, Food Line is a proud sponsor of the Score. To get more programming for each free throw the Hokies make in today's game, Food Line Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. We also want to remind you that we're coming up right now on the 5:29 mark of the first half, and it's the perfect time to remind families of Virginia 529 that if you have a future Hokie, Virginia 529 can help you save for their future college expenses. Learn more at virginia529.com. All right, it is Virginia Tech basketball coming off the foul against Duke. Just 1 team foul against the Hokies and 6 team fouls coming against Duke. Down to the baseline, Padula looking for an entry pass somewhere, and he finds Lynn Kidd at the top of the key. Lynn will hand it back over to Sean. Sean now will throw up a 3 in the left wing, and it's off the mark. Hokies have had good-looking shots, a couple of open ones. They've been close, but they just have not fallen.
You got to give Duke a lot of credit. They're contesting. They might get beat for a second, but they still have a way to recover and get a hand up.
Jeremy Roach, top of the key, slides it over to the right. It's knocked out of his hands that time. Mark Mitchell was trying to throw it, and Tyler Nickel had it, and now Padula was trying to give it down to the baseline, and it's deflected out of bounds that time by Duke. It will stay with the Hokies underneath their own basket here with 6:22 to go in the first half.
It's a great job by Jared McCain running the floor and get that deflection, prevent the bucket. Tyler Nickel on the other end prevented it because Filipowski was wide open in the paint.
Inbounded up top over to Lynn Kidd. Kidd, top of the key, hands it over to MJ Collins. MJ, driving to the right side, throws it up from the elbow, and throws it through. MJ Collins always shows up when Duke's in town, and give him another 2.
Yes, indeed. 5 points now for MJ.
Hokies are back within 7 here. Need to stop with the defensive end. Top of the key, it's Mark Mitchell. Mitchell now hands it off over to Jeremy Roach, and back over to Mitchell, one-on-one with Tyler Nickel. Mitchell driving left, back over to the right. He's down to the block. There's a lot of physicality, and he walked. Mark Mitchell took a step. What a great defensive stand coming out of Tyler Nickel.
Yeah, he just held his own ground there. Just stood tall with the body. Got a little physical with him. Love that banging.
3 turnovers coming against Duke already in this first half, which is a little bit uncharacteristic. Hokies sit with just 2 turnovers. We'll take it. Sean Padula driving over to the right side. Finds Lynn Kidd now. Lynn Kidd with a little hook shot. Oh, just off the side of the rim. It won't go.
Man, you got to finish those in these tight, big games.
Here's the top now. Jeremy Roach and Duke with the basketball. Slings it over to the right wing to Caleb Foster. Get over to Proctor. Filipowski. Giving it back over to there was Proctor on the side. They get it down inside of Mitchell. His shot up will not go. Fighting for the rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Duke. And it will go back over to the Virginia Tech Hokies.
Again, great defense. Limit them to 1 shot.
I'll tell you what, for the Hokies to be just down by 7 right now, they're just 2 for their last 12. They had a hot shooting start, but recently it has been difficult to find baskets.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Elijah Poteet checked into the game for Coach Mike Young. MJ Collins has found plenty of baskets. He finds another one at the top of the key for 2.
Leading score for the Hokies was 7.
Mark Mitchell swings it over to the left wing to Jeremy Roach. Roach, little dribble drive over to the right side. Lays it too hard off glass. Mitchell's there, though, and he dunks it back down. Mitchell had good positioning that time to be able to get himself.
Tyler Nickel, when they try to help out on that, left his man open. Mitchell gets the garbage, and
Coach Young is doing something a little bit different these last couple of minutes. MJ's bringing the ball down, and he's putting Sean Padula and Hunter Couture down to the corners, kind of opening the court a little bit more. Letting MJ kind of have his way. They go back up top to Sean Padula. And now Sean will sling it over to MJ Collins for a 3, and it's off the side of the rim. And a whistle coming against Elijah Poteet on the rebound. Ted Valentine is throwing his arms. He's adamant that it was, and the Hokie fans don't agree.
Neither did Elijah. Having a conversation with him.
Checking back in for the Hokies, 31, Robbie Barrett.
Robbie Barrett will check in now. Looks like he's going to check in for Sean Padula.
All right. So it's another opportunity where Sean can sit. They're trying different ways, trying to find different ways to get Sean a couple of breathers.
Yeah. You know you get that under 4 timeout.
Yeah.
Yep.
4:12 left to go in the first half. 28-21, Hokies trailing by 7. Driving over to the left wing, Proctor now turns, spins, throws it up from the free throw line. It's good.
So I say you got to keep them in front of you, man. They are so quick, so good. Can change direction, stop on a dime, fadeaway jumpers. They're hard to defend.
Back up by 9 is Duke. Elijah Poteet hands it over to MJ Collins. MJ driving inside, now throws it off the side of the rim, and it won't go. Rebound coming away for Duke inside. Tyrese Proctor at the left wing. Dribble drive over to the right side. Crosses behind, now gets it over to Kyle Filipowski, and they swing it up top to Jared McCain. McCain back over to Filipowski, and Mark Mitchell's wide open on the baseline. He dunked it down, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Mike Young. There were 3:28 to go in the first half.
That's just great passing. I mean, you know exactly where the open guy's going to be. Duke's been around a long time. They played a lot of good basketball. The double team comes, he hedges out there on that ball screen, and then Filipowski's just smart enough to find that opening guy, and they make that extra pass, and they get the easy dunk.
Now, Duke's got their largest lead of today's game, 32-21. They lead it by 11. We'll get a break and be back with more coverage after this on the Virginia Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Castle Coliseum, home of the Hokies. Opponents hear your deafening noise all game long. This is our tradition. You walk into Castle to cheer on your favorite Hokies year after year. This is generational. Coming off the most successful season we've ever seen in Hokie history, you come back to defend the Castle. This is our fandom. This is home. Virginia Tech basketball tickets are on sale now. Visit Hokiesports.com.
Where Tech triumphs.
And Virginia Tech, in triple overtime, wins the game.
This is the Virginia Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
A Bojangles family meal has more fixins to choose from. Put the pedal to the metal. It's bow time.
Hey, pork rind lovers. Are you ready for a new low-carb salad topper with bold flavor? Croutonez pork rind croutons will be your new go-to topper. Try them on salads, soups, or as an on-the-go snack. Croutonez have the protein-packed crunch that will wake up your taste buds while curbing the carbs. Find Southern Recipe small batch Croutonez in the crouton aisle at Food Lion today.
To play the opening stanza from Blacksburg. 7th-ranked Duke leading 32-21. Couple of dunks from Mark Mitchell, sandwiched in between a bucket by Tyrese Proctor. And the Blue Devils have their largest lead of the contest.
Here comes Tyrese looking for a double-digit lead. Dancing on the left, crosses over into the paint, backing out, fed it to Flip. And now they'll reset with McCain. Jared inside for Filipowski to a cutter, and Mitchell to rock the rim. And a timeout taken by the Hokies.
Kyle Schatzberger inside Studio 21. We'll have more of those highlights coming up at halftime. 3:28 to play in this half with Duke leading by 11. Also, preview of Houston at Texas, the only other top 25 game on the docket tonight. They'll tip off from Austin at 9 o'clock. All that and more coming up at halftime with John Rolfe, John Rose. Now back to the voice, David Shoemate.
All right, Kyle, thank you very much. As you said, an 11-point lead here with 3:28 to play in the half, 32-21. And don't forget the Sharp Business System sets the same standard of excellence in office equipment as the Blue Devils do in basketball. Count on Sharp for state-of-the-art office equipment. Sharp, changing the way companies do business. And as much fun as the Blue Devils are having on the offensive end, there's quite a bit of fun over there. John, to me, the most impressive thing is you barely heard me say the name Hunter Couture. He's only taken 2 shots tonight, only made one of them so far.
And you haven't really said much about Padula either. I know he's been to the free throw line, but he's 0 for 4 from the floor.
As Poteet has it at the top of the key. Couture trying to come off screens. Blue Devils denying that. Poteet just had to dump it off for Padula. Trying to drive to the free throw line. Cut off, backs out. Looking inside, nothing doing. Crossing over, can't get by Mitchell. To the corner it goes. Jabbing as Collins launches a 3 and hit it. Well, MJ Collins doing everything he can. He's the first in double figures for either team. He's got 10 of the 24 for the Hokies, but you'll take him taking threes. I know he's got 2, but he's only made 11 all year. Here's McCain. Sends it to the right. And Tyrese Proctor. Now Jeremy Roach has it. Filipowski hands it off for Proctor. Trying to curl into the paint. Nothing doing. Set it to the corner, and Jeremy Roach looking inside to Flip. Instead, they find the cutter and Mitchell at the free throw line. 4 to shoot. Back out for Roach. Too tall. Out of bounds and over to the Hokies.
Just a bad pass. Just threw it over Roach's head as he was trying to make his own move inside and flip it back outside. So Blue Devils just settle back in on defense, which has been pretty good to them so far.
2.5 minutes to play until the break. Blue Devils are shooting 54%, actually better from 3 than 2. They're 57% from outside, while the Hokies are 41% from the field and 22% from 3. Poteet, a handoff for Couture. Now for Collins. A jab step, dumps it into the post, and Poteet spinning on Filipowski, forced it, left it short, the rebound for Flip. And here comes Tyrese Proctor right to left as we approach 2 minutes to play in the half. Proctor probing at the top of the key. Couture defending, sends it to the left to Jeremy Roach, now back to the right, and McCain. A touch pass for Filipowski. Kyle drives the baseline on Poteet, backs him down, whipped across court, stolen by Couture.
The turnovers really starting to pile up here in the latter stages of the first half. As Collins has it in the right corner. Into the paint, dumped it off for Poteet on Filipowski, knocked loose, stolen by Flip, and here's Jeremy Roach the other way. A hit ahead for Proctor. Couture all over him. And now they'll reset, give it to Filipowski, lob it over the top, a catch by Mitchell. Wow, offensive foul, trying to get position on Padula, and that's his second. And it would have been a dunk if he was able to turn around, but Ted Valentine spots the offensive foul. And with 1:37 to go in the half, Mark Mitchell will leave. That is now 17 fouls on the Blue Devils.
Another of the many spectacular passes we've seen from Kyle Filipowski in this game as well, into Mitchell from out of the top of the key and spotted him down there. Had that not been a foul, would have been another assist.
Mm-hmm. So the Blue Devil lead is 8, 32-24. 90 seconds to play in the half. Backdoor Couture, and he dunks it. Came free on the baseline. And the Hokies are back within 6, and the Blue Devils call for time. 1:19 to play until the break. Duke leads at 32-26 as we break for 30.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Blue Devil Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
Back here at Castle Coliseum, where the Blue Devils uncharacteristically now with 7 turnovers in this first half, only average about 9 per game coming in. And that's what's allowed the Hokies to hang around. They don't have a ton of points off of turnovers, just 6, but it's robbed the Blue Devils at times of easy chances inside.
Yeah, when you look at it, Duke hasn't scored in over 2 minutes, even though they've hit their last 3 shots. The last 3 possessions have been turnovers, so they haven't had a chance to get off a shot.
So with 1:19 to play in the half, Duke has it back, leading 32-26. Here's Filipowski for McCain on the right. Jared had some space, didn't shoot. Instead, he'll drive into the paint, hang, left the layup short. The rebound inside for Barron, and here comes Virginia Tech. Padula across midcourt. Working his way on the left side of the floor, looking inside, crossed over, kicks to the corner, 3-ball for Collins, good again. My goodness, MJ Collins has 13. He was 23% from 3 on the year. He's 3 of 5 in the first half, and the Hokies all of a sudden are back within 3. They've scored the last 8, 45 seconds to play in the half. Proctor spinning, whistle, offensive foul. As they say, extended the arm, that's his first.
And now the Hokies have their home crowd fully behind them here, full throat, with a chance for them to get within 1 or possibly tie here before the end of the half.
32-29 our score. 8 fouls on the Blue Devils here in the first half, 2 on Virginia Tech. As Padula brings it across midcourt. Leaves it for Couture, sends it over to the left. And now Collins leaves it up top for Kidd. A handoff for Couture, looking for space on the right. Can't shoot. Sends it for Collins. Around the horn it goes for a Barron 3. Rimmed out, the rebound for Filipowski. Shot clock off. The Blue Devils can hold for the final shot of the half. Mike Young's team has a fistful of fouls to give if they want to. But with 15 seconds to play in the half, they're going to play it out. 10 seconds now. Proctor gets a screen from Filipowski, fed it to Roach, jumps up, can't hit the 3. The rebound tipped by Stewart, came to Flip. Back to Jeremy on the right, 2-1, launches again, got it this time! Stone cold from Jeremy Roach, and the Blue Devils lead by 6 at halftime. 35-29. Every now and then you need your senior captain to step up.
You absolutely do. He missed from there in that exact same spot, but the Blue Devils have done an excellent job on the boards in this contest. That was one of their offensive rebounds. Put it right back out to him, and he reloaded and drained it, and certainly had something to say to the Virginia Tech fans with the way the Blue Devils finished that half.
He and Foster had 8 apiece, each of them with 2 threes. And it's the Blue Devils by 6 at the break, 35-29 as we send it to the studio and Kyle.
Thanks, David. 6-point lead here at halftime, and the Blue Devils have done it without even attempting a free throw in that opening stanza. Coming up at halftime, we'll preview Houston and Texas, the only other ranked showdown on the docket tonight. All the highlights, stats from this opening half as Duke leads by 6, 35-29 in Blacksburg here on the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist our communities and our partners every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This year we've partnered with Duke, Wake Forest, UNC, and NC State to bring you the Big Four Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky contestant is chosen, and they win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big Four school that week. Plus, Harris Teeter will donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to the local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Grocery Assist page to enter today.
I feel happy, Valero Pay Plus app.
I feel happy, it makes savings a snap.
Use it and start saving automatically.
You just save some money, not too shy.
I feel happy, I'm in and out real fast.
I feel happy, now pit stops are a blast.
Download today and get in on the fun. Valero Pay Plus app, your savings have begun.
That's what you come here for. You come here to play in big games and in one of the best conferences in the country.
This is the Blue Devils Sports Network.
Since our doors first opened in 1988, the Washington Duke Inn and Golf Club has celebrated the contributions of its namesake, paying tribute to a life of community service and philanthropy. This is the cornerstone of our commitment to the Durham community. Duke family artifacts and photographs can be found throughout the hallways of the inn. Visit us as we continue to celebrate tradition over trend, as we have for more than 30 years. For reservations, visit us at WashingtonDukeInn.com. That's WashingtonDukeInn.com.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the 2023-24 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite school or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. That's thedirectorscup.com and L Directors Cup on Twitter. Trophies will be awarded in June 2024 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield. Welcome to the Duke Basketball Halftime Report. Coming up, we'll break down the game's first 20 minutes, update scores from the ACC and the top 25, and preview the second half. Our halftime coverage begins inside the Learfield Network studios. Here's Kyle Schatzberger.
Halftime score, it is number 7 Duke 35 and Virginia Tech 29. Halftime from Castle Coliseum. Nobody in double figures for the Blue Devils, leading scorers each with 8. Jeremy Roach hit the three-pointer as the first half came to a close, and then Caleb Foster as well. Duke shooting 52% from the floor, 56% from downtown. Pull off a late Hokies surge and reassert themselves by putting themselves back ahead by 6 here at halftime. Let's give you an update on what else is going on around the country tonight. Not much here on Big Monday. Duke and Virginia Tech, one of 2 showcases here nationally inside the top 25. One other team in action. It'll be a 9 o'clock start from the Moody Center in Austin, Texas. Longhorns welcome 4th-ranked Houston to town. Rodney Terry's bunch looking to continue their winning ways against the in-state Cougars.
Any win in this conference is a big win. We've got great coaches. We've got great teams in this league. You're able to keep these wins and losses with you for one night. It's on to the next hard challenge, and that's why we have the best league in the country, and that's why Max came to play at Texas. He wanted to play in the best basketball league in the country.
Terry speaking following a win over Oklahoma this past weekend. Longhorns enter this one having won a couple of games in a row. They had lost 2 straight, but now they had lost to BYU, beg your pardon, this past weekend, ending a 2-game surge. But still, Texas playing a little bit better basketball. And Max Haysmith, who you heard Rodney Terry reference there, named to the Bob Cousy Award watch list, the Oral Roberts transfer, who has been dynamic for the Longhorns this year. Again, that's a 9 o'clock tip. Number 4, Houston and Texas coming up tonight from the Moody Center. We'll take a timeout. It's halftime in Blacksburg. Duke ahead of Virginia Tech, 35-29. 6-point lead. We'll tell you how it happened. Some of the high moments from the first half. When we return in a moment, this is Duke basketball from Learfield.
for any surface in every season. Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Contact AT. Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
Hear that? That's the sound of new digital instants from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Now you can play right from your phone and win real cash prizes. It may all sound new, but winning, oh yeah, big money, is as thrilling as ever. Register to play digital instants for a whole new way to win. Must be 18 to play. See prize and odds charts at nclottery.com/digital-instants for details. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
This is the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
Stolen by McCade. 5-on-4. He'll launch. Bang!
Hey, pork rind lovers. Are you ready for a new low-carb salad topper with bold flavor? Croutonez pork rind croutons will be your new go-to topper. Try them on salads, soups, or as an on-the-go snack. Croutonez have the protein-packed crunch that will wake up your taste buds while curbing the carbs. Find Southern Recipe small batch Croutonez in the crouton aisle at Food Lion today.
PNC Bank is committed to making a difference in the communities they call home. That includes celebrating student difference makers through their PNC Achievers program, recognizing the best examples of local student leadership, community service, and academic achievement. They're proud to be part of the Duke Blue Devils community. PNC Bank. See how they can make a difference for you at PNC.com. The PNC Financial Services Group, Incorporated. All rights reserved.
Copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Duke University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of Duke University and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by Duke University.
Halftime at Castle Coliseum. 7th grade Duke ahead of Virginia Tech 35-29. Blue Devils looking for their 11th win of the last 12 games, trying to end what has been a 2-game skid in Blacksburg. They've dropped 5 of 6 at Castle Coliseum. Kyle Schatzberger inside Studio 21. Before we give you the highlights from the first half, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Duke basketball from Learfield. Couple key moments from the first half. Blue Devils didn't get their first lead until 7 minutes gone by in the first half. Kyle Filipowski finding his way to the rack for a 14-13 lead. Duke led by as many as 11 at 32-21 thanks to a Mark Mitchell slam dunk.
Here comes Tyrese looking for a double-digit lead. Dancing on the left, crosses over into the paint, backing out, fed it to Flip. And now they'll reset with McCain. Jared inside for Filipowski to a cutter, and Mitchell to rock the rim. And a timeout taken by the Hokies.
Virginia Tech, though, would cut the deficit to just 3 at 32-29. Jeremy Roach in the final seconds of the first half.
10 seconds now. Proctor gets a screen from Filipowski, fed it to Roach, jumps up, can't hit the three. The rebound tipped by Stewart, came to Flip. Back to Jeremy on the right. 2-1, launches again. Got it this time. Stone cold from Jeremy Roach. And the Blue Devils lead by 6 at halftime.
35-29, our halftime score. No one gets closer to the game than SiriusXM ACC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season. And into the postseason, we've got your team covered anywhere you go. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.us/ACC Radio. John Rolfe has more of the numbers from the opening half when we return in a moment.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
They did a really good job, and you just have to have poise in those moments.
This is the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
Duke fans know about excellence and achievement and the value of a Duke education. So when someone is injured and needs legal help, it makes sense to call the law offices of James Scott Farron, a statewide law firm managed by a Duke Law graduate. If you're injured in an auto accident or on the job, call on the Hurt Line, 1-800-HURT-LINE. The law offices of James Scott Farron, headquartered near Duke at 555 Mangum Street in Durham, North Carolina.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Blue Devil Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
Halftime, Duke leads Virginia Tech 35-29 in Blacksburg. Let's check out our halftime stats presented by Steel. Step up your game with Steel battery tools. For the Blue Devils, leading scorers have been Caleb Foster and Jeremy Roach with 8 points apiece. 3-pointers for both of them made the difference. They each hit 2, including Roach knocking one down just before the halftime buzzer to give the Blue Devils that 6-point halftime lead. Also scoring for Duke, Filipowski with 6, 5 for Proctor, 4 for Mitchell, and 2 each for McCain and Young. The 35 points came on 52% shooting, and the Blue Devils hit 5 out of 9 from 3-point range. Virginia Tech led by MJ Collins with 13 points. That includes 3 3-pointers, and their 29 points came on 42% shooting. Collins' threes were the only ones they made. They're 3 out of 11 from 3-point range in the game. Duke out-rebounded Virginia Tech 18-9 and did not give up an offensive rebound, so consequently, Virginia Tech had no second-chance points in that first half. Blue Devils were up by 11. They're now up by 6. Getting ready to start the second half. 21 minutes of Duke and Virginia Tech. When we continue here from Blacksburg.
Hear that? That's the sound of new digital instants from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Now you can play right from your phone and win real cash prizes. It may all sound new, but winning, oh yeah, big money is as thrilling as ever. Register to play digital instants for a whole new way to win. Must be 18 to play. See prize and odds charts at nclottery.com/digital-instants for details. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Would you like to learn how AI-driven financial strategies can empower you to meet evolving challenges with confidence? OneStream can help you do just that. It's the next generation intelligent finance platform that streamlines corporate performance management processes such as planning, forecasting, financial close, and consolidation. Choose the smarter option. Choose OneStream. Go to onestream.com/AI and streamline your business today.
Got to be prepared for every moment. Got to prepare the same for every team. Can't take any team lightly because in ACC, anybody can beat you.
This is the Blue Devil Sports Network.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
We still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown bar district.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up. Home. Drop off downtown bar district.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
I feel happy. Valero Pay Plus app.
I feel happy. It makes savings a snap.
Use it and start saving automatically.
You just save some money, not too shabby.
I feel happy. I'm in and out real fast.
I feel happy. Now pit stops are a blast.
Download today and get in on the fun. Valero Pay Plus app, your savings have begun.
we go to the second half, the Blue Devils leading Virginia Tech on the road 35-29. They've got 8 apiece from Caleb Foster and Jeremy Roach, as those two are combined 6 of 10 from the field and 4 out of 5 from 3. As the Blue Devils shoot better than 50% in the first half, 56% from 3. The Hokies hanging around by hitting their free throws and taking advantage of points off of turnovers. 6-4 their advantage there as the Blue Devils uncharacteristically had 8 giveaways in that first half. Virginia Tech will have it first as we get the second half underway. Starters back out there, including Tyrese Proctor, the sophomore guard, 6'5", 183 out of Sydney, Australia. And Mark Mitchell, the sophomore forward, 6'9", 232 out of Kansas City, Kansas. Of course, Filipowski, McCain, and Foster, the others. And the Blue Devils going to go left to right as we see it here in the second half across from the team benches, with Duke leading by 6, 35-29. Virginia Tech has it first. Here's Padula at the top of the key. Foster defending him. The Blue Devils man-to-man. Couture off of a curl. Can't hit a 3 to start the second half, and the rebound inside for McCain. So for Couture, 0 for 2 from outside. He's got a couple of dunks, but only 4 points so far. Averages 14 per game on the season. McCain sends it inside for Filipowski. Good post position, gets some space and scores. Banks it in off the right. He's got 8. And just like that, the lead is back to 8, 37-29. The lead has been as big as 11 tonight, but it was 32-21. As Padula works his way to the right, probing on the baseline. Cut off by McCain, steps back from 15, hits it. Sean Padula's first field goal gives him 6 on the night, and it's 37-31 a minute into the second half.
He missed all 4 of his shots in the first half.
As Filipowski catches up top, sends it to the right, there's McCain. Looking to the top of the key. Mitchell now further to the left, and Tyrese Proctor picked up his dribble, fed it inside to Mitchell. One dribble back up top. McCain to the right. There's Foster into the corner. Mitchell. 7 to shoot. Foster now driving all the way to the hoop. Put it off the window. Missed it though. And the rebound for Kidd. So here comes Virginia Tech. 37-31 our score. Duke by 6. 18:30 to go in Blacksburg. Padula driving the right side. Got all the way to the hoop and laid it in. So no field goals for Padula in the first half, just 4 free throws, but back-to-back ones here to cut it to 4. Meanwhile, on the left, Foster into the corner, and Tyrese Proctor. Looking inside for Mitchell, it's not there, so fed it to Filipowski. Flip going to work, into the paint, all the way in, whistle, and a foul on the way to the hoop. On the floor will be on Kidd, and that's his first. And the Blue Devils will inbound on the baseline to our right, on the right side of the hoop. Proctor will be the inbounder. Fresh 20 to work with 18:10 to go. And this 4-point lead on the road. Tyrese, a slap with the basketball. Looking inside for Mitchell, not there. Found McCain on a curl. Back up top for Flip. Now back for Jared, playing catch. Jared probing the right baseline. Got inside on Collins, put it off the window and in. Jared McCain has 4 now. And the lead back to 6, 39-33.
Very patient drive by McCain that time. Nice job of going up strong and steady. Guarded heavily by a defender.
We've seen quite a bit more of that from him the last few games, attacking the rim, not just a 3-point shooter out there. As Virginia Tech goes inside with Kidd, spinning on Filipowski, took some contact. Did he travel first? No, they say the foul will be on Flip, and that'll be his first. And free throws coming for Virginia Tech. Lynn Kidd, better than 88% at the line, will shoot 2. Of course, the Blue Devils still in search of their first free throws of the night. These will be attempts 5 and 6 for Virginia Tech. Not a ton of fouls in this game, just 10 called in the first half. His Kidd's first free throw is good.
Yeah, Virginia Tech only whistled for 2 fouls in the entire first half.
So that cuts the deficit to 5. Kidd trying to make it a 4-point game. On the way. Got them both. As Poteet will come back in and Kidd will leave. 17:43 to go. The margin is 4, 39-35, Duke in front. Proctor for Mitchell up top. Now to the left, there's Caleb Foster. Sizing things up. Flip trying to get loose inside. Goes in the left corner, catches in front of Poteet. 10 feet out, faces up. Going to work in the post. Puts it on the deck, into the paint, rises up, left it short, got his own rebound, back up, and fouled. And he'll shoot 2.
Flip doing some work in the lane right now. I'll tell you, that time 2 different guys were attacking him as he tried to shoot, rebound, and go back up, and he'll have a chance to get his points at the stripe.
And at long last, we get to tell you about Food Line, the proud sponsor of the Score to Get More program. For each free throw the Bulldogs make in tonight's game, Food Line Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. First attempt of the evening for Flip is short. So he'll have one more. First attempt for the team as well. Free throw shooting was a bit of an issue against Clemson when Duke was just 21 of 33, but they made him down the stretch. Second attempt for Filipowski. Got that one. Crowd making noise. Yes, they wanted the miss, but they also wanted bacon. If you miss consecutive free throws, they do a giveaway here.
Shooting right into that student section there, though, and he made the second.
Flip denied the bacon. 40 to 35 our score, 17-10 to go. Poteet now for Collins. Drives on McCain, got inside. Righty scoop good. MJ Collins has 15, only been in double figures 4 times this year. But he led him in the first half. He's got 2 more here in the second half, and the Hokies back within 3. Foster to the left. There's Filipowski. A baseline drive on Poteet. Bodied up, got airborne, kicked it back outside. McCain trying to save it. He did to Foster. Wow, that was fortunate. Caleb spinning. He did lose it at the top of the key. And now here's Collins. And immediately John Shire motions for Jeremy Roach to come into the game with the next hit ball. Collins on the left, sends it to the right. Barron dribbles all the way to the left, hands it off for Collins. He's had the hot hand. Inside it goes for Poteet, and they're going to get Flip on a push, and that'll be his second. 16:27 to go. Much tighter whistle here at the outset of the second half. 2 fouls apiece as Jeremy Roach will come back in. The senior guard, 6'2", 180 out of Leesburg, Virginia. Caleb Foster will get a breather.
Yeah, it certainly seems like it. It was pretty physical in the first half as well, but we didn't hear as many whistles. We're hearing them now.
As it'll be Padula to inbound it. Lobs it up for Barron. Dangerous pass, but he's able to catch in front of Roach. Swing it low, nearly knocked loose by the senior captain. Crossed over, trying to drive him, lost it on the way in, and another foul called. They're going to get Jeremy on a reach in, and that'll be his first.
That's on Duke's number 3, Jeremy Roach. That's his first.
And the Hokies will inbound again on the left baseline, left side of the hoop. Duke's, there was not much contact there. Wow. Poteet hands it off for Padula. On the right, can't shoot over Flip. Fed it to Collins. He'll take another one. This one won't go. Weak side rebound, Tyrese Proctor. Across midcourt, leading by 3. On the right, they go inside for Filipowski. Faces up on Poteet. Backs him down. Bodied up once, twice. Went up through contact. Scored. And he's fouled. Kyle Filipowski into double figures. He's got 11. And that's the second on Malijal Poteet.
The Devils just going down low to their big guy, working against his defender, and got it to go.
So Flip trying to pay off the three-point play and build the lead back to where it was at halftime at 6. Collects his breath, steadies himself, and the right-hand free throw shooter missed it. Long rebound for Poteet. So it's a 5-point lead, 42-37, 4 minutes into the second half. Padula has it up top. Drives the right on McCain. Got inside, floats, put it off the window. No. Rebound fought for. McCain couldn't control it on the baseline. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hokies when we come back. 15:49 to go. Duke leads at 42-37.
Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. You can't control other motorists, but you can control how you operate your vehicle. Avoid distractions while driving, like texting or checking social media. Brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/go Duke.
To learn more, visit your local Trusted Choice Independent Agency, Trapp Insurance Group at 1135 Kildare Farm Road, Suite 108 in Cary.
For any surface in every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Contact AT, Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
Duke fans know about excellence and achievement and the value of a Duke education. So when someone is injured and needs legal help, it makes sense to call the law offices of James Scott Farron, a statewide law firm managed by a Duke Law graduate. If you're injured in an auto accident or on the job, call on the Hurt Line, 1-800-HURT-LINE. The law offices of James Scott Farron, headquartered near Duke at 555 Mangum Street in Durham, North Carolina.
49 to go in this one. Duke 42, Virginia Tech 37. David Shoemate alongside John Roth. John Rowe is our producer and engineer. Kyle Schatzberger back inside our network studios. Don't forget to check out the Duke Basketball Radio Show. It's presented by the Washington Duke Inn and Golf Club. Our next episode comes your way this Wednesday, January 31st at 6 o'clock. We'll be with you throughout the season. You can catch the show live on WRAL News Plus, 96.5 FM in Durham and 99.3 FM in Raleigh, and on the Buzz, 620 AM and 1550 AM, and across the entire Blue Devil Sports Network. Looking forward to being back out there on Wednesday night. Lots to talk about with the head coach. Of course, that thriller over Clemson over the weekend. I hear there's a game coming up this weekend over in Chapel Hill.
We've got some good reviews to do and a preview as well, so it should be a very good show.
And so far, it's been a gritty, tough effort on the road that has the Blue Devils leading by 5, 42-37. Their leading scorers, Filipowski, 11 and 6, trying to get to an 8th double-double on the year. You also have 8 apiece for Roach and Foster. McCain and Proctor have combined for 9 so far. Meanwhile, for Virginia Tech, it's been the MJ Collins show. Came in averaging 6 per game. He's got 15 of their 37. Padula's got 8. Nobody else, or actually Kidd has 8 as well, but Couture's only got 4 and Barron's only got 2.
Yeah, Padula and Couture on the season are their, 2 of their top 3 scorers, their top perimeter scores, those two, both well over double figures, their top 2 3-point shooters in the first half. They were 0 for 3 from threes and only 2 for 7 overall. Padula has picked it up a little bit here in the second half with a couple of drives, and Couture both of them still looking for their first 3 in this game. They're combined 0 for 4.
Virginia Tech will inbound on the baseline. Poteet catches at the free throw line, a handoff for Couture. Drives, put the elbow into the face of Tyrese Proctor and gets a foul on the way to the hoop. You wonder if they'll go to the monitor and check that out. Meanwhile, Filipowski was called for the foul, and that's his third. All of them here in the second half.
That's a development the Blue Devils do not want any part of, but it looks like Ryan Young is going to be checking in for Flip. 3 fouls in the first 4+ minutes of this half.
Meanwhile, Couture at the line to shoot 2. No review coming on the elbow up top on Tyrese Proctor as Couture rattles home the first free throw. So
Proctor asked.
5. Yeah. Normally that's something they would go look at automatically if there's a question about an elbow. And the second attempt for Couture, got them both. So the Hokies back within 3, 42-39, 15:41 to go. Proctor across midcourt, sends it to left. There's Jeremy Roach. Roach on the drive, bodied up by Padula. Backs out into the left corner, tries to drive again. Whistle, offensive foul. That's the second on Jeremy Roach. And just like the first half, the fouls are stacking up on the Blue Devils. That's 5 in the first 4.5 minutes.
Blue Devils need to come up with a good defensive stand here. Right now, Virginia Tech on the verge of turning this game.
As Padula works it across midcourt. Duke led by as many as 11 in the first half. The Hokies led by as many as 4 in the early going. Bounce pass for Poteet, spinning at the free throw line, trying to hand it off for Collins. Did, but it went off his leg and into the hands of Mark Mitchell. Jeremy Roach, 4-on-2 the other way. To the left, McCain a 3. Got it. Jared McCain hits a deep one. He's got 7, and the lead back to 6.
We know how he loves those transition threes, the catch and the shoot on the run.
5 minutes into the second half, it's 45-39. Felt like a big one to stem the momentum as Padula launches at the other end. Can't hit a 3 on the left. The rebound for McCain. Head up, streaming across midcourt, left to right. Roach has it now in front of the Duke bench. Looking into the corner, hands it off for Tyrese Proctor, who shovels it off for Young. Ryan to the left, there's Jeremy Roach. Curling into the paint. Jeremy the drive, fed it to the right. Mark Mitchell whistle, another offensive foul. As Padula drew it on Roach, that's his third. And I see more charges tonight than we've seen all season.
Wow, that was a tough one there.
And that's the 16th foul of the Blue Devils. Virginia Tech is in the bonus with 14:37 to go.
That was a tough call on Roach there. Oh, boy.
Back-to-back charges on the senior captain. The head coach of the Blue Devils is going to trust him, though. Leaving him out there. Don't forget, Flip has 3 as well, as Poteet hands it off for Couture. Curling, steps back, can't shoot over Mitchell. Fed it to the left and Nickel. Between the legs, 10 on the topper. Fed it to the right, there's Padula. Jumps up from a deep one on the right. It's short, the rebound tapped and into the hands of Poteet. Couture has it on the left. Drives, backs out, and resets. Jumps up, awkward 3. That got the roll. The front of the rim, the backboard and in. He's got 9, and it's 45-42. Virginia Tech back within 3. 14 minutes to go. Proctor for Mitchell. Faces up. Looks to the left. Fed McCain. Thought about a 3. Steps closer into the paint. Got crashed into. Back outside. Roach will launch and hit a 3. Jeremy's got 11. Nice response. It's 48-42.
Great way to answer a Virginia Tech move.
13:36 to go. Padula on the drive. Fed it to Poteet for a dunk. Coming off the right. His first field goal. 48-44. As we work towards 13 minutes to play. Blue Devils are 7 of 11 from deep tonight. As Filipowski comes to check in at the next dead ball. Young had it knocked loose into backcourt. Got it, fed it to Roach on the right. 12 to shoot. Jeremy a handoff for Proctor. A screen from Young. Fed it to Young, slicing in. Fed it to Mitchell, steps through. Spins around Poteet, put it up and in. Mark Mitchell scores inside, and the Blue Devil lead back to 6, 50-44.
Nice dish from Ryan Young on the penetration.
Mitchell now with 6. As they go inside with Padula, lefty scoop, got inside and scored. He's into double figures. Back and forth we go. It's 50-46 with 12:45 to go.
Padula's been able to get to the rim 3 times in this half already.
As Tyrese sends it to the left to McCain. Into the paint he goes. Back outside. Proctor, a 3 on the right. Got it. Tyrese Proctor hits a deep one. The Blue Devils cooking from the perimeter. 8 of 12 from outside, and they lead by 7. 53-46 with 12:25 to go. Padula on the right, trying to answer, cannot. It's an air ball out of bounds and over to the Blue Devils. And Ted Valentine tells Padula to get up, trying to draw a foul. The Hokies got so used to the whistles coming tonight, they thought another one would come.
Yeah, after he let go of the shot, he just crumpled to the ground like somebody hit him, but nobody did, and trying to get something. But he's going to go out now.
And the Blue Devils have steadied themselves after the Hokies threw a couple of punches, and Proctor will bring it across. He's out there with Filipowski, Roach, Young, and McCain. Jared has it now. Lobs it up top for Ryan Young. Looking to the right, McCain. Room to shoot from 3. Missed that one. The rebound fought for. We get a foul inside on Virginia Tech. As Barron was bodying up Ryan Young. That'll be his second foul. The Blue Devils will get it back along the right baseline.
Well, Flip's time on the bench with 3 fouls lasted about 3 minutes. He's back out there now with Ryan Young.
As Proctor inbound does for Young, right back to Proctor. Bounces it in for Young, alone in the post. One dribble, put it up and in off the right. Ryan Young scores inside, and the lead back to 9, 55-46. The Blue Devils have made 6 of their last 7 from the field. Barron up top. Nickel wants to drive. Cut off, fed it to the corner. Barron going to take a 3 and hit it. He's a good shooter. 34% on the year. He's got 5. The Hokies back within 6. 55-49 with 11:35 to go. Proctor between the legs with a dribble. Gets the screen from Filipowski. Works his way to the baseline all the way in. Flips it to the corner for a Roach 3 on the left, and it's good. Jeremy Roach has 14, and the Blue Devils have 9 threes in this game. 4 of them coming from Jeremy Roach. 58-49. Collins a bounce pass and Poteet a dunk as he got inside on the right and was able to finish.
For the most part, the Blue Devils trading 3 for 2 right now with Virginia Tech, and they're still up by 7.
58-51, 10:57 to go. Roach is already at a season high for threes. Plenty of time to add to it. Up top, Flip, a ball faking a drive. Got inside on Barron and drew the contacts. And he'll be at the free throw line when we come back. 10:47 to go. It's Duke 58 and Virginia Tech 51.
Hear that? That's the sound of new digital instants from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Now you can play right from your phone and win real cash prizes. It may all sound new, but winning, oh yeah, big money, is as thrilling as ever. Register to play digital instants for a whole new way to win. Must be 18 to play. See prize and odds charts at nclottery.com/digital-instants for details. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
This is Duke basketball from Learfield.
Kicks to the left, Mitchell a three. Big time!
Hey, pork rind lovers. Are you ready for a new low-carb salad topper with bold flavor? Croutonez pork rind croutons will be your new go-to topper. Try them on salads, soups, or as an on-the-go snack. Croutonez have the protein-packed crunch that will wake up your taste buds while curbing the carbs. Find Southern Recipe small batch Croutonez in the crouton aisle at Food Lion today.
It's bow time. Sometimes the craving for Bojangles Supremes is so strong you just gotta have them. Even when your gas tank is on empty and Bojangles is still 10 miles down the highway. Nothing beats the flavor of Bojangles juicy golden Supremes, especially when they're part of a perfect combo with 4 boldly seasoned chicken Supremes, a made-from-scratch biscuit, fixin', and some legendary iced tea. The only thing that can satisfy your hunger is that delicious southern flavor. So when the craving is supreme, put the pedal to the metal. It's bow time.
58-51, Blue Devils maintain the lead. They are ahead by 7 with 10:47 to play in the second half in Blacksburg. Jeremy Roach has got 4. Duke's 9 made 3-pointers.
Proctor between the legs with a dribble. Gets the screen from Filipowski. Works his way to the baseline all the way in. Flips it to the corner for a Roach 3 on the left, and it's good. Jeremy Roach has 14, and the Blue Devils have 9 threes in this game. 4 of them coming from Jeremy Roach.
And Duke has knocked down 7 of their last 8 field goals. The Hokies, though, are on fire as well. They've hit 5 of 6 and continue to hang around. Blue Devils head by 7. David?
All right, Kyle, thank you. 10:47 to go. Be free throws for Kyle Filipowski when we get back to action. Don't forget the Blue Devil basketball is brought to you in part by Kohl's. It's a new season at Kohl's with at great prices. You can get more of what you want for less. Find go-tos for going everywhere and perfect picks for your home. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com today. David Shoemate alongside John Roth. John Rose, our producer and engineer. Kyle Schasberger back inside our network studios for this, what will be, do some quick math, the 66th meeting all time between the Blue Devils and the Hokies. Duke has controlled the series, but it's been difficult up here in Blacksburg, where Duke has dropped 5 of the last 6 between these two, trying to turn the tide here and pick up their 8th win at Castle Coliseum. And right now, John, it's been the three-point shooting that has carried the day.
Certainly it has for the Blue Devils. 9 out of 14 for the game. They made 5 in the first half, and now 4 here in the second half. A big one at the end of the first half when Jeremy Roach connected from deep just before the halftime buzzer went off. And then here in the second half, hitting 4 of their 5 shots from beyond the arc has been huge for them. Virginia Tech, meanwhile, has made a couple of threes here in this half. They've done a pretty nice job, though, getting the ball down low with a couple of dunks and a couple of nice drives. So they've attacked the paint. The Blue Devils have hit from beyond the arc, and that's left the Blue Devils right now up 7 with Flip trying to add to it at the free throw line.
Shooting 2 out of the timeout. Trying to add to the 7-point lead. And the first one is short. So it stays 58-51. How about this? 9 made shots for the Blue Devils here in the second half. They've got assists on 8 of them. Students making all sorts of noise before the second free throw for Filipowski. Sends it on the way, and for the second time tonight, he's denied him the bacon. 12 for Flip, 59-51, the lead is 8. 10:43 to go. Padula to Collins on the right. Looking up top, Barron. And now back to the right in Collins. Playing catch up top, Couture has it now. Half the shot clock is gone. Trying to drive by Filipowski. Can't get by him. Spinning at the free throw line. Can't shoot over him. Had to get rid of it. Or trying to at least. 7 to shoot into the corner. 6 and 5. Now to the post it goes for Kidd. 3 to shoot. 2 and 1. Spinning on Young. Fades away. Missed everything. And it's not going to be a shot clock violation as the Blue Devils got the rebound. Outstanding defense. And here comes Tyrese Proctor. We hit the midway point of the second half with the Blue Devils leading by 8, 59-51. Proctor to the left and Roach, and now Filipowski. Tyrese gets another touch. Looking inside, fed it to Young, wide open for a two-hand stuff, and the bench loves that.
Certainly does. I think that's just the second dunk in his 2 years with the Blue Devils. He's had a lot of shots around the rim. He never dunks, but that time he did.
I looked over. I think Neil Begovic got higher than he did. Celebrating the dunk. As backdoor goes Couture, wild layup, good and a foul. As Young picks up his third, so Couture scoring inside. He's got 11, and a free throw to come as it's 61-53 with the free throw coming. Of course, Ryan Young, obviously very familiar with Robbie Barron, grad transfer from Northwestern. Young obviously spent time at Northwestern as well as Couture is at the free throw line trying to cut the deficit to 7, and he does. Told you the Hokies are good at the free throw line. They made all 9 of their free throws here tonight.
And Kador and Petula now both in double figures after subpar first halves.
61-54, the Duke lead with 9.5 minutes to go. Proctor at the top of the key, sends it to left to McCain, and now Filipowski right back for McCain. Nearly lost it. It's high into the air, tapped once, twice, out of bounds. Last touch by Virginia Tech. And the Blue Devils somewhat fortunate to get it back with 10 to shoot. Turnovers uncharacteristically have been a bit of an issue here tonight. They've got 11. I think 9 of those came in the first half, though. They've cleaned it up since the break as Mark Mitchell's going to come back in. Ryan Young's going to head out. And the Blue Devil head coach is going to use the timeout to talk it over. This will extend to a full 9:20 to go. We step aside with Duke leading 61-54.
Would you like to learn how AI-driven financial strategies can empower you to meet evolving challenges with confidence? OneStream can help you do just that. It's the next generation intelligent finance platform that streamlines corporate performance management processes such as planning, forecasting, financial close, and consolidation. Choose the smarter option. Choose OneStream. Go to onestream.com/AI and streamline your business today.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Midway through the second half here in Blacksburg, Duke holds a 61-54 lead on Virginia Tech. The actual time left 9:20. Let's check out our in-game stats presented by Steel. Step up your game with Steel battery tools. And for the Blue Devils, now 2 guys have reached double figures in this half. Jeremy Roach with a total of 14 and Kyle Filipowski with 12, 8 for Proctor and 8 for Foster to lead the way for Duke. And they've shot, get this, 77% from the field in this half. They're 10 out of 13, and they're even better from three-point range, 80% at 4 out of 5. On the other side, 3 Hokies in double figures. Collins, who's knocked down all the threes for them, has 15, while Couture has 12, and Petula has 10. And Virginia Tech also shooting well over 50% in this half at 56%. Their 3 ball has not gone quite as well, 28% there, 2 out of 7 for the game. They're 5 out of 18 on threes. And rebounding, Duke continues to control the boards by a total of 24-13, but Virginia Tech has picked up a few more offensive rebounds here. A couple in this half. They didn't have any in the first half. And where we're at right now is Duke trying to hold on to a 7-point lead, maybe build to it when they come out of this timeout, which John Shire called just a few moments ago, David.
And go figure, the Blue Devils have been at their worst tonight when they haven't been guarded. 2 of 5 at the free throw line. 40%, all the other shooting percentages are through the roof. You talk about the second half, but for the game, 60% from the field, 64% from three. And they've withstood this Virginia Tech push that you knew that was coming out of the locker room. And now a chance to add to a 7-point lead, inbounding along the left sideline with just 10 on the shot clock, as it'll be Roach, Mitchell, Filipowski, Proctor, and McCain, the 5 on the floor. McCain to get it in. Waiting, trying to get it in front of his own bench. Lobs it for Filipowski. Going to work on Kidd. Got him down to the left block. Backs him down. Steps through. Forced it up. Whistle. Oh, my goodness. They called him for an offensive foul. And that's his fourth.
I think the lowering of the shoulder probably had something to do with it, and there was a good performance on the defender's side as well in hitting the deck.
So Ryan Young will come back in, the graduate transfer from a year ago from Northwestern, graduate student, 6'10", 238 out of Stewartsville, New Jersey, a center wearing number 15. So Filipowski to the bench with 9:14 to go. Padula waiting, drives, sends it to the left for Couture. Can't shoot over Mitchell. They come through. Man, Couture put it into the face of Roach, missed the layup, and now Proctor has the rebound. Put an elbow into Roach. Roach okay, though. Here's McCain, bounces it to the corner. Roach thought about a three. Collins defending. Sizing him up. Into the paint, fades away. Got it blocked. And the rebound for Kidd. So we're under 9 minutes to go now. The Blue Devils lead it by 7 on the road. On the right, Nickel can't hit the three. The rebound for Mitchell. Nickel, the transfer from North Carolina, nearly 40% from three on the year, but couldn't hit there. And the Hokies tonight are 5 of 19 from three. Proctor gets a screen from Young to the right. Waiting, sends it back to the left to McCain. McCain probing, 8 to shoot, lobs it for Young. Looking cross court, it's not there. Going to work on Kidd, got him airborne, put it up and in, counted in a foul.
Ryan Young with a great fake inside to get the defender off his feet that was able to finish, draw the foul. Let's see if Ryan Young can complete a three-point play.
Ryan Young, after only having 1 point over the weekend, has only one game in double figures this year. That came against Georgia Tech, looking for his 9th point of the night at the charity strike. Trying to build the lead back to 10. On the way, too strong, the rebound for Nickel in Virginia Tech. So with about 8 minutes to go, the Blue Devil lead is 63-54. Padula, guarded by Mitchell. Looks to the right, fed it to Collins, right back for Padula. Trying to drive McCain. Got into the paint, scooped it up, drew a foul, counted, and a free throw coming. The foul will be on McCain, and that is his second. Let's take a break. 7:54 to go. Duke leads at 63-56.
For any surface in every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Contact AT, Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
We're all willing to kind of sacrifice for each other and just be the best for each other.
You're listening to Duke Basketball from Learfield.
He'll fire, and it's good.
This is Duke head men's basketball coach John Shire. When it comes to keeping our team healthy, we turn to the team at Duke Sports Medicine. We offer full-service sports medicine care at locations throughout the Triangle, where you can see the same experts used by Duke Athletics. Make an appointment or learn more at dukehealth.org/sportsmedicine. Go Duke.
The crowd loves that.
Whether you're in the market for a new boat or just need service or accessories for an existing boat, turn to Overby Marine. Now with 2 locations in Kittrell and Lake Gaston, Overby Marine offers the highest quality marine products and services, including the latest from Sea Ray, Centurion, Avalon, Bennington, as well as Sea Pro Center Console. Overby Marine also offers the largest selection of parts in the region, along with full-service facilities at their 2 locations. So stop by or give them a call at 252-586-3593 or online at overbymarine.com. Overby Marine. Don't let adventure pass you by.
7:54 to go in this one. Blue Devils leading on the road, 63-56. Be sure to catch Duke All Access with head coach John Shire Sundays at noon on ABC. ABC 11. And don't forget the ABC 11 mobile app is your ticket to Duke basketball highlights and the latest from the First Alert forecast. Just tap the app and make it your own from ABC 11 Eyewitness News. David Shoemate alongside John Roth, John Rose, our producer and engineer. Kyle Schassberger back inside our network studios. Blue Devils trying to win on the road and navigating some heavy foul trouble. Just whistled for their 9th here in the second half, so it'll be 2 free throws for Virginia Tech on common fouls the rest of the way. They've also got a free throw coming out of the timeout for Padula, as he'll be looking to make it a 6-point game. Meanwhile, Filipowski's been on the bench since the 9:14 mark when he picked up his 4th foul. And Kyle didn't have a foul at halftime, so all 4 of those fouls have come here in the second half. Meanwhile, Jeremy Roach has 3. You got Ryan Young with 3, a host of guys with 2. The only guy with 3 for Virginia Tech is Robbie Barron. The Blue Devils do have the possession arrow, but much like was the case on Saturday afternoon when Kyle Filipowski was dealing with foul trouble and ultimately fouled out against Clemson, the Blue Devils' big man in some foul trouble, John.
Oh, yeah, he certainly is. And then the other aspect of this is Virginia Tech hasn't had that many fouls called on them, so the Blue Devils haven't been to the line that often, but when they've been there, they have not been able to cash in, while Virginia Tech's the perfect 9 for 9 at the stripe. Duke just 2 out of 6, 4 missed free throws here in this contest, and right now it's a 7-point game with Kyle Filipowski over on the bench with John Shire.
So here's Padula trying to cut the deficit to 6. On the way, they finally missed one. And the rebound for McCain. So it's 63-56 with 7:50 to go. It's Proctor, Mitchell, Young, Roach, and McCain, the 5 on the floor. Proctor dancing at the top of the key. Drives, cut off, then it back out for McCain. Backs out, sends it to the left in Jeremy Roach. A screen from Ryan Young. Back to the right, there's McCain. Wants to drive, got to the free throw line, kicks to the corner. Roach sizing it up, put it on the deck, got by Padula, scooped it up with the left hand, missed it, the rebound for Young. Back up and in off the right. Ryan Young into double figures, he's got 10.
And along with the 10 points, 3 big rebounds, 2 offensive.
13 second chance points tonight. And a 9-point cushion as we approach 7 minutes to play. Padula left it behind his back for Kidd. Spins on Young. It rimmed out. The rebound for McCain. Hit from behind as he got the rebound, and the foul coming on Padula will be his first, 7th on the team. So we got a 1-and-1 coming at the other end. And McCain, I believe, yes, will be the first guard to shoot a free throw tonight for the Blue Devils. Flip has taken 5. Young has taken 1. That's part of the reason Virginia Tech's been so successful. It's been basically guards outside of Kidd that have shot all their free throws. This is a 1-and-1 for Jared McCain. 85% on the year. Hits them both, makes it a double-digit lead again. The first one is good. The ball just leaves his hands so softly, John.
And a lot of it for him, besides the repetition, is the mental. He sits there. He is so huge on meditation right now. He's got his eyes closed, and he gets the ball, and he's thinking about it and calming himself. And the poise is obvious, and then he takes the shot.
And then he makes the shot. You almost took us all the way through the routine. You left the end for me. 67-56, 7 minutes to go. Padula dumps it off for Nickel on the right. Mitchell defending him. Lobs it for Poteet. Now a handoff for Padula. Roach deep in his defensive stance. Padula looks to the left. There's Couture. Drives by Young into the paint. Pocket pass for Poteet. Oh, blocked by Young. Get that out of there. Poteet got it back. Missed the layup. And the rebound chased down by Mark Mitchell. A rejection to change her life from Ryan Young inside.
Oh, wow. Poteet didn't give up on it and tried to do it again, and the Blue Devils came away with it.
And now Proctor, a chance to add to an 11-point lead. Tyrese waiting, fed Young, and now back to the Aussie guard. Proctor on the drive into the paint, scoop it up, missed it. The rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Virginia Tech with 4.9 to shoot. 6:14 to go. Not a popular call here, but certainly looked to be the right call. I think Poteet was the man who got a hand on it.
A lot of armchair officials here figuring it was going to go the other way.
Proctor to inbound. Roach with 3, with 2, with 1 at the free throw line. It wouldn't go. And the rebound for Padula. We approach 6 minutes to play in Blacksburg. The Blue Devils leading by 11. Padula step back 3 on the left is offline. The rebound for Ryan Young. And now Proctor will walk it across. The Hokies have gone cold. They missed 6 of their last 7 from the field. And now Proctor will go to work with 15 to shoot. Looks to the right. There's Jeremy Roach. Right back for Tyrese. Here comes a double team. Fed it inside for Young. Catches. Cross court. Found McCain. 3-ball up. No, and the rebound for Poteet. Good look, though. 5:30 to go. Still an 11-point lead. 67-56. Off of a screen set by Poteet. Padula at the free throw line. Forced it up. Missed it too strong. The rebound for Poteet. Threw it back outside. Couture a 3. And that's his first of the night. As Couture has 15th second of the night as he banked one in earlier, I should say. And Mike Young's going to use a timeout. We'll break for 30, 5:18 to go. Duke leads at 67-59.
Think about the last time you moved. Remember how you said you'd never do it alone again? We know moving is tough, but at 2 Men and a Truck, we make it easy. No matter the move, big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care and will prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous background check movers. We're local and affordable, and we can help at a price that won't make you wish you'd done it on your own. When you're ready, give us a call or find us online for a free estimate at 2menandatruck.com.
5:18 to go. The Blue Devils lead at 67-59. Don't forget that Blue Devil basketball is brought to you in part by Coca-Cola. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Speaking of best ever, perhaps it's someone who makes you the best fan ever. Coke Zero Sugar leaves everything out there on game day. 0 sugar, 0 calories, and always bringing that irresistible taste that keeps you coming back for more. Is it the best Coke ever? Take a taste.
Well, certainly one of the best teammates for Duke all year long has been Ryan Young, and tonight he's got a lot of production to go along with all the other things he brings to this team. 10 points and 4 rebounds to help the Blue Devils here.
Proctor has it on the right. Drives, crossed over, bodied up by Couture, fed it to the corner. Roach couldn't shoot. Back up top for Tyrese. Plenty of time, 14 to shoot. A screen from Young on the drive, behind the back, jumps up from 3. It won't go. The rebound for Young inside. A fresh 20 and a kick out for Roach. Drives into the paint, scoops, can't hit. The rebound for Poteet. Man, there was a lot of contact, and now we get a foul going the other way. As they say, Young reached in. And that'll be his 4th. I mean, Roach got tackled, and they call Young for a tap. And 2 free throws at the other end. And with 4:49 to go, it'll be 2 free throws for the Hokies and Poteet.
But not a good move by Ryan to reach in on that, however, knowing the foul situation and the fact that Flip's got 4, he's already got 3. And I know he thought he was going to take the ball away, but that was just asking to be called.
And John Shire giving Doug Shouse an earful at midcourt. As Poteet at 75% will make his first attempt of the night. And miss it. As Filipowski comes back in, so he sat for about 4.5 minutes, but man, good work for Ryan Young off the bench. 10 points, 8 in the second half. And now Poteet will try to cut it to 7. On the way. Missed them both. The rebound for Filipowski. What's that saying? Ball don't lie.
And the other one is that the law of averages, things tend to average out. They were 100%. Now they're around 70%.
As Proctor takes it across midcourt to the left, there's Roach, a handoff for Mark Mitchell. Back for Tyrese up top. Dribbles to the right, trying to drive Couture. Got to the right elbow. Couture nearly fell down. Tyrese on the drive. Wow! A blur to the basket to lay it in off the right side. Proctor into double figures. The lead back to 10. Padula on the drive. Can't finish over. Flip the rebound for Mark Mitchell. And with 4:15 to go, they'll calm it down up 69-59. Big swing there. The 2 missed free throws. The bucket, you pull a rebound. And now a chance to perhaps stretch it out as we'll go under 4 minutes to play in Blacksburg. Proctor looking very comfortable with 10 to shoot. Lobs it for Flip at the free throw line to the left. McCain, 5 to shoot. Crossing over, backs out, 4 and 3. Jumps up a long 2. No, the rebound knocked out of bounds by Padula. And Duke will have it when we come back. 3:47 to go. We'll take a break. Duke up 69-59.
Duke fans know about excellence and achievement and the value of a Duke education. So when someone is injured and needs legal help, it makes sense to call the law offices of James Scott Farron, a statewide law firm managed by a Duke Law graduate. If you're injured in an auto accident or on the job, call on the Hurt Line, 1-800-HURT-LINE. The law offices of James Scott Farron, headquartered near Duke at 555 Mangum Street in Durham, North Carolina.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Blue Devil Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
To the left and Roach, and now Filipowski. Tyrese gets another touch. Looking inside, fed it to Young, wide open for a two-hand stuff, and the bench loves that.
Certainly does. I think that's just the second dunk in his 2 years with the Blue Devils. He's had a lot of shots around the rim. He never dunks, but that time he did. And that was our Harris Teeter assist of the game. Harris Teeter is assisting you with groceries this basketball season. Each week, one winner will receive free groceries for every assist through the Big Four Grocery Assist Sweepstakes. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Grocery Assist Sweepstakes section to enter. That was one of 18 assists the Blue Devils have had so far in this contest. They've had 18 handouts on their 28 made field goals, and it's helped them get a 10-point lead here with 3:47 to go. It's Duke 69, Virginia Tech 59. Blue Devils having a great second half, shooting at 54%, doing a good job on the boards and coming up with some timely plays to help them build up a 10-point lead here against the homestanding Hokies, David.
Yeah, and, for a lot of the evening, it was their offense, right? We talk about the three-point shooting, still really good at 53%, 9 out of 17. But they've cranked up the defense of late. Yes, the Blue Devils have missed some shots, but while the Blue Devils have only hit one of their last 7, same mark for Virginia Tech. They haven't been able to get any closer, and Duke has built the lead to 10, 69-59. And how about this? After an upside-down day on the glass against Clemson, where they got out-rebounded by 9, tonight up 36-20 on the boards. And how many offensive rebounds, John? How about 10, leading to 13 second-chance points?
Big switch from Saturday and much needed.
And across the board, 3 of the offensive rebounds for Ron Young, 2 for Mitchell, Flip, McCain, and Stewart all have 1. As they get it in underneath the basket to our right with a fresh 20. Roach has it on the left, trying to add to a 10-point lead. Flip, backing down on Kidd at the left block, going to work, spinning, fades away, and scores! Kyle Filipowski has 14, and Duke has their biggest lead of the night, 71-59 at 12. 3:27 to go. Padula whips it inside for Kidd. Filipowski defending, backs him down, goes up, and scores off the left side. Filipowski had to protect against a 5th foul, and it's 71-61 with 3:14 to go. No reason to hurry, leading by 10. Proctor looks to the bench, gets the play call. And now McCain has it. For Mitchell up top. Back for Jared. Looking inside for Filipowski. Doing battle with Kidd. Lobs it to him. 15 feet out on the right. Faces up. Thought about a jumper. Drives him instead into a double team. Lost it out of bounds. Flip got hit in the face. No whistle. Reminiscent of what happened here a year ago in the late going.
Got hit in the throat in that contest with no whistle.
And 2:50 to go.
Just throwing up over on the bench.
Virginia Tech gets it back. The Blue Devils leading 71-61. Collins off of a screen set by Kidd. Probing, jumps up a fadeaway over Filipowski. No good. The rebound for Mark Mitchell. They've done a really nice job clearing the defensive glass tonight.
8th rebound for Mitchell, too.
And just 4 offensive rebounds for Virginia Tech. Into the final 2.5 minutes now, leading by 10. 71-61. Blue Devils looking for a 4th consecutive ACC road win. Proctor spinning up top, backs out, knocked loose, fed it to the left and Roach. 5 to shoot, dumps it off to Mitchell to dunk it down. Mitchell's got 9. And as we approach 2 minutes to play, the lead back to 12, 73-61. Actually make it 8 for Mitchell. Still got a chance to get to double figures, though. As Kidd leaves it back up top for Couture. Probing into the paint, spinning, back up top, Collins to the left. Barron a 3, way offline. Mitchell may have gotten a piece. McCain has it, 1:44 to go. Duke starting to sense it, up 73-61. So are some of the faithful in Chicago Maroon and Burnt Orange that are headed for the exits here at Castle Coliseum. Proctor just holding out near midcourt, under 90 seconds to go. Crosses over into the paint, fades away, and says goodnight. Tyrese Proctor stretches it to 14 with 1:18 to go.
Putting on the finishing touch.
Padula for Kidd, into the paint, a hop step and a dunk. And a timeout taken for Virginia Tech. That cuts it to 12, 75-63 with 1:10 to go. And we'll keep it here as the Blue Devils on the verge of handing the Hokies just their second home loss of the season. Miami won in here 75-71. But this has been surgical. They weathered the early storm when the Hokies came out hot, built the lead to 4. John, they took control in the middle portion of the first half. And here in the second half, really withstood one wave after another. A couple of different times Virginia Tech cut it to 3, but every time the Blue Devils had an answer.
Yeah, Virginia Tech had a nice run at the end of the first half to make it a 3-point game, and Roach was able to extend that to 6 with that shot right before the buzzer. And then here to start off the second half, the Blue Devils just did an excellent job. One of the things they had to weather was Filipowski picking up the fouls early in this half, and he spent a lot of time early in this half on the bench, but Ryan Young came in to replace him and did an excellent job with his offensive rebounding as well as on the defensive end. So the Blue Devils just kind of gradually build it up as this half has gone along, and right now up by 12 with 1:10 left.
And look at the balance. 4 guys in double figures and 3 more right on the cusp. We began the night talking with the head coach about all the different weapons on this team and guys that can contribute on any given night. And it's been on full display here this evening. As Mitchell runs the baseline, gets it in for McCain. Man, the Hokies bodying him up. He gets it for Mitchell. Now further to the right in Proctor. Crosses over a double team, gets it across midcourt, fed it to Roach. And with 1:02 to go, the Hokies will foul Roach. As Kidd picks up his third. The Blue Devils in the bonus. This will be a 1-and-1 for Jeremy Roach.
Yeah, let's not forget the role Roach played in the Blue Devils gradually pulling this game out with the 3-point shooting he had at the end of the first half and then the beginning of the second half, knocking down some huge daggers.
And now he'll be at the free throw line looking for points, 15 and 16 on the night. Staring into the student section that is a little bit thinner than it was a few minutes ago, and the first free throw's good. Doesn't look like there's going to be bacon here tonight.
There's a couple of kids dressed as bacon up there.
1:02 to go, a chance to take it back to 14. 76-63. On the way, got them both. Barron sends it ahead on the right for Collins. Into the final minute now. Collins probing into the paint, bounces it off for Barron, reverse layup, good off the right. So he's got 8. 55 seconds to go, 77-65. We'll see if Virginia Tech continues to foul. As Mitchell gets it in for McCain. Couture dogging him in backcourt, lobs it ahead for Proctor, and now they get it into front court, and it doesn't look like the Hokies are going to foul as of yet. 45 seconds to go, they won't. The Blue Devils are going to go to 16-4, 7-2 in the league. The Hokies are going to fall to 13-8 and 5-5 in ACC play. 8 seconds to shoot. Proctor crossing over into the paint, behind the back, step back, dumped it off for McCain. It was deflected and stolen by Virginia Tech. Collins the other way, racing ahead of the pack to punch it down. He's got 17, but all it does is cut it to 10, and with 23.5 seconds to play, if Virginia Tech doesn't foul, that'll do it. Oh man, Collins is down in midcourt as well. Not sure what happened, as he was just down, well away from the play, and you certainly hope that he's okay. You don't want to see someone get hurt at this stage of the game with the game well in hand and 19.2 seconds to go. And they're working on his lower left leg.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that happened at he's at midcourt. I didn't see anything that happened around there looking down at the dunk at the other end.
You're hoping maybe he just cramped up. His calf tightened up on him as they're trying to loosen him up. As the Blue Devils are about to pick up their 4th consecutive win away from home in ACC play. I mean, this is right up there with Baylor, Michigan State, whatever you like in terms of best wins of the year. After what they went through on Saturday in the final second, hitting 2 free throws to get by Clemson 72-71. You got to dig deep and find the energy, and they certainly did on the road tonight.
Especially on the quick turnaround.
Led in scoring by Jeremy Roach. He had 5 in his return from injury on Saturday. But tonight he was 5 of 11, 4 of 5 from 3. And as Proctor walks it across, that'll do it. A wry smile from the sophomore from Australia. A knowing grin after a gritty performance on the road. In the end, the Blue Devils take it by 10, 77-67 the final score. As they've now won 3 in a row and sit at 16-4 overall, 7-2 in the ACC, dropping Virginia Tech to 13-8 and 5-5 in league play. 4 in double figures. Jeremy Roach had 16, 14 tonight for Kyle Filipowski to go along with 8 rebounds. Jared McCain nearly had a double-double. He had 9 points and 10 rebounds. Proctor had 12, as we told you. Ryan Young with 10 points, second times this year. He's been in double figures. Foster had 8, all of those in the first half, all of those critical buckets. Mark Mitchell also had 8 in this game. As the Blue Devils won it by 10, 77-67. It was a very gritty performance as Jeremy Roach comes over for a few words with us before he heads to the locker room. And Jeremy, how did you guys find the energy tonight after what you went through on Saturday right down to the wire?
I mean, this is literally the same experience that we had last year. I mean, obviously we played Miami last year. They had a quick turnaround and come back to Blacksburg. And we remember that feeling last year, that gut feeling that we had coming out of here, losing this game. And we knew we had a tough, Duke's had a tough record in Blacksburg, so we kind of wanted to change that narrative a little bit too.
I was talking with Coach before the game about how you guys had so many different weapons that could affect teams. And you got 4 in double figures tonight, 3 other guys right on the cusp. How dangerous are you guys knowing that anybody can jump up on any given night?
I mean, very dangerous. I mean, we're so versatile. I mean, like you said, me, Tyrese, Flip, Caleb, Jared, Mark, we're all going, we can all go for big numbers on any given night. And that makes it kind of tough to scout us. It's just a nice luxury to have for sure. When you have those guys that can contribute like that on a daily basis, and sometimes you don't even have to do that much in the game, so it's big time.
Speaking of tough to scout, we know about your mid-range game. We know you can get to the rim. 4 threes for you here tonight. What was working for you from outside?
Just the work's paying off. I mean, obviously, Tyrese was getting to the rim. Jared was getting to the rim. I mean, Flip was getting to the rim. Kind of gave some opportunities to get some kickouts, some open threes. And, I mean, VTech's got one of the best shooting gyms in the ACC. So it's definitely big time and just a big time win tonight.
I'll let you go on this. Obviously, we talked about you a lot this year, but I want to talk about one of the other captains for you. Ryan Young, when Kyle gets in foul trouble with about 9 minutes to go, has to leave. It's about a 7-point game. He comes in, gives you guys critical minutes, even had a dunk mixed in there as well. What did you see from him as you guys kind of stretched it out down the stretch?
Just his leadership and just how old. I mean, he's been through it. I mean, obviously he's a six-year guy. He's been through the wars. He knows what it takes to get these kind of wins. 2 games in 3 days. I mean, it's just big time. So shouts out to Ryan.
All right, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
That's Jeremy Roach joining us here courtside as the Blue Devils take it by 10, 77-67. We'll take a break. Have more from Blacksburg in just a moment.
I feel happy. Valero Pay Plus app.
I feel happy. It makes savings a snap.
Use it and start saving automatically.
You just save some money, not too shabby.
I feel happy. I'm in and out real fast.
I feel happy. Now pit stops are a blast.
Download today and get in on the fun. Valero Pay Plus app, your savings have begun.
Hear that? That's the sound of new digital instants from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Now you can play right from your phone and win real cash prizes. It may all sound new, but winning, oh yeah, big money is as thrilling as ever. Register to play digital instants for a whole new way to win. Must be 18 to play. See prize and odds charts at nclottery.com/digital-instants for details. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
We've called a 60-second local break timeout. Then more Duke basketball. You're listening to the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
Blue Devil fans, here's your chance to team up with Duke Basketball in a season-long effort to support Duke Children's Hospital. The Duke Children's Charity Stripe Challenge is an initiative that raises money for Duke Children's patient care, research, and education every time the Blue Devils make a free throw this season. And you can join the challenge by pledging an amount for every free throw the Blue Devils make, or simply make a one-time pledge to show your support. Visit DukeCharityStripe.org to learn more and help make a difference in the lives of the kids at Duke Children's.
Enjoying the game but not the drink being spilled down your back or the foam finger poking you in the face? Well, head to the concession stand, grab a Lindy's Italian Ice, and take a 6-ounce vacation. A 6-ounce cup of lemon Italian Ice will make you feel like you're swaying in a hammock, and the only thing in your face is a cool, salty breeze. That ought to have you refreshed. Now get your head back in the game and start belting out blue and white with the youthful exuberance of the freshman behind you. Yes, the same one that keeps spilling his drink down your back. Lindy's Italian Ice. Have an ice day.
The Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield. Welcome to the Duke Locker Room Report. Our exclusive coverage of today's game has been brought to you by Coca-Cola. They say Coke Zero is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. Reed's Jewelers, your home for fine Swiss timepieces, beautiful diamonds, and the world's most luxurious jewelry brands. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments. By Continental Tire, the exclusive tire of the Blue Devils. Find the right tire for your vehicle at ContinentalTire.com. Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. By the Hilton Garden Inn, your home base near Duke University. Duke Health. Duke Health doctors are the official team doctors for Duke Athletics. Learn more at DukeHealth.org. And